You're saying, I am modest because all the other women are also dressing in this way, so this is the sort of status quo, ergo, it is within the realm of normal modesty because other women dress this way. But when I reverse it, and so you're saying, well, so if you're traditional, right? So are all the other women traditional too?
Some, yeah, I think so.
Oh my God.
There are
It's
traditional
not gonna get it,
women,
bro.
and then there
I just have one last follow-up question on this topic. Do you have any pictures of you?
GMD Jim donated $100. Did you ever hear the saying, if everybody else jumped off of a bridge, would you? You call yourself traditional and Christian, but you compare yourself to the world. Christians are set
I
apart.
compare myself to other Christians that I know and Catholics.
And by the way, I disagree with this commenter. I do think you have to engage with the world as a Christian. I think that is part of being a Christian. But
well, I think, yeah, and he has a good point. In order for you to not be from the world, you have to go in and go against the world. So you have to go back and forth with them. You cannot simply just hide. So
I will ask you this. Right this second, right now, as we're speaking, why is what you're wearing modest?
I mean, it's just a dress.
Yeah, why is it modest?
I don't know. I think it's just a dress. I'm not dressed inappropriately. It's just a dress.
What makes it not inappropriate or appropriate?
I don't think it's inappropriate. It's
based on?
It's just a dress.
Well, the thing is,
what is inappropriate about it?
So, I mean, this is where we're getting into the crux, right? So I don't want to get into there's just nothing you can do where it's not bad. I'm just trying to figure out the kind of designation of what you think is appropriate. Like, if we can post, like, basically pictures, broad panties to the Instagram, and that's fine because it's about how we carry ourselves. But we can also show up at the whatever podcast with a very revealing dress, and let's not kid ourselves, it is. Where's our line here? Like,
yeah, where is it?
How do I dress differently than other women my age? I don't know what you expect me
let's
to
assume you don't. Let's assume they all dress the same way you do.
I'm just asking.
I'm just asking within the Christian purview.
I'm not any different.
Yeah, but is Christianity about doing what everybody else does, or?
No, I don't think that anybody is perfect in their faith. And I think
I'm not claiming anybody's perfect in anything. I'm just saying, I'm just asking you, right now, right this second, you're in front of God and you're justifying to him why what you're wearing is appropriate.
It's not
for walking around in the streets of Santa Barbara. You say to him,
in 90-degree weather in a dress that is almost at my knees is not inappropriate.
And what about at the chest?
My dress?
Yeah.
The top? It's just a dress. It's not inappropriate.
Okay. I don't feel like we got any closer to what is appropriate, but okay.
She's in a weird space because I cannot really understand what her purpose is when it comes down to these kind of conversations. It seems to me, right, that she's in La La Land, to be honest. I really don't think she's a smart person, in my opinion. I don't think she's that smart, though. She just, there's something off about her. Like, in a weird way, I feel bad for her. Like, she just needs some simple guidance. That's what it is. But somehow they make bad decisions. Remember, guys, we have to flip it. If a guy was making this stupid mistake, we'll probably laugh at him. Rightly so. However, when it comes down to females like this, it's come to a point that is kind of, I would say, worrisome there. Look at her. She's supposed to be a Christian. She does understand morals and values, supposedly, but somehow she's not thinking that she's doing anything wrong because her contemporaries are doing it as well. It's kind of weird.
Only God
You know,
knows.
there's actual specific criteria for this.
GMD Jim donated $100. Andrew, you understand. In, not of. She is
Yeah.
being. Of. That is part of her stumbling block.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so I think that's a much fairer way of putting it. You do live in the world, doesn't mean you have to be of the world.
Yep.
But I do think you should participate in the world, even while you're not of it, if that makes sense to you, Jim. But here, kind of back to this, the reason I'm asking this is I'm just looking for like a simple delineation point of when it's not about how you feel and when it's about what's
It's
objectively
not.
true.
I'm just not doing anything different that other women my age aren't.
So if all the women your age were fucking a different man every night, you would do that?
No, definitely
You
not.
would, if ever all the women
What do
your
you
age were
expect me to
smoking
dress
crack, you would
like?
do that?
What do you expect me to dress like?
It's not a matter of what I
So you never answer that question. That's important, guys. When the female asks you, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Not ever answer that question. That's putting the responsibility on you. So putting that responsibility on you, that means I can reject that responsibility. That's why Andrew never, or mostly ever, answer that type of question. Important.
you
Women
dress
that
like.
I
I'm asking
know,
from
I
I'm
dress the
asking
same.
from your view, if all the women your age were smoking crack, why would you not smoke crack?
Because I personally wouldn't.
Okay, what about your faith? Does that inform that?
No, I just personally
No.
wouldn't.
Okay. So you don't think it has anything to do with Christianity that you don't smoke crack, or
No.
no? Okay. All right. I'm willing to leave it there, Brian.
Damn.
I got that quote for you if you want.
Go ahead.
Can't wait to hear it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, it's definitely interpretable, but it says, I will not be mastered by anything.
Vector donated
Corinthians 6:12.
$100. What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered. Brew.
Bro.
By the way, that's from a movie.
Thank you,
A
Victor.
great movie.
Yes.
I think that's Billy Madison. But anyway, what's the quote?
It is, I will not be, everything is permissible by me, but not everything is beneficial. Everything is permissible for me, but I will not be mastered by anything. So this article that interpreted it, so you could uninterpret
How do you
that,
interpret it?
well, I'd say you are mastered by an addiction. I think that's what, I mean, this
Oh, that's such an L, bro. That is an L.
Christian
Do you know what the passions are?
the passions. Mm-hmm. I mean, do you think that you are
Hang
not
on.
mastered by
Let's
an
back up.
addiction?
Before you ask me a question, answer mine, and then I'll answer one of
No,
yours.
no.
Do you know what the passions are?
No.
Yeah, so like anger, right? Love. You would consider those to be passions, right?
Emotions, sure.
No.
Yeah,
passions.
things which need to be mastered.
Sure.
Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen somebody who smokes become more induced towards love or rage or any of these passions?
No, honestly.
No, well, and that's why you're full of shit and don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So the thing is that in every other case of the drug that you might bring up, you might have a good case to make, because this is in reference to the passion.
So any other drug is
What has happened instead is that we have taken the one
Kill
drug
of
that you
Cereal
can come up
donated
with.
$100. She is being in the mindset of a freak in the sheets, but just a half-naked lady in the streets. Definitely of a God-fearing woman who holds herself to a higher calling, as high as her nipple line.
Oh my God. These
Anyway,
people are not having it.
You happen to pick the one drug that had nothing to do with the influence of the passions by your own admission. Great job.
So
You just
that's-
told every
that's
Christian
hope,
that
as you
smoking
like
is
to
not
say.
problematic, has nothing to do with their passions, has nothing to do with self-mastery. Fantastic work. Thank you
lot of
very much.
people
Brian
think
did
that
tell you would take
smoking's
the
a
L.
sin.
Take that fucking
I
L.
don't think
You
I
deserve
took an
it
L.
all the way.
I don't think I took an
You took a massive L. I think, yeah, no, the way master all things like very. I would consider addictions, right? Addiction, very bad addiction, like corn syrup, you know, and I have to say corn syrup, like heroines and stuff like that. Things that really will not, you will not even have control, right? But this is what happened when they tried to use Christianity against Christians. And she probably heard something like this in TikTok or Instagram. Her brain's not as developed to just have these kind of conversations. The Christian lady over here, she took a massive L, man. She's still looking at the screen like, man, I'm getting roasted by these chats. Man, well, they're trying, in a weird way, they're trying to help you. But you are, man, you are slow as a turtle. Slow. She tends to be very slow. I don't know why. I simply don't know why. Look at her. She's not, look at, like, I don't know why she does that. I really don't. I mean, I personally think she needs guidance, real guidance, like guidance from a very strong guy. Oh, not even a strong guy, just a regular guy. Can tell her like, hey, go here, go there. You know, she needs that. Females need that, folks. They need that because they need to be guided. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.